Hey folks, Rob Myers here, Mercedes-Benz of Arrowhead, and I have a treat for you today. We're going to look at the 2019 S-Class. This particular model happens to be the S560 sedan. This is the rear-wheel drive version. As many of you know, our cars come rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. The 4MATIC is an all-wheel drive system. This is the rear-wheel drive car. It is beautifully painted in our iridium silver, which is one of the most popular colors for Mercedes. This is a beautiful car. This happens to be the luxury model, not the sports model, so it does have a little bit different front end. But it is a beautiful car. You got the big 20-inch wheels on this one, and it's just a wonderful car. We're going to get inside, we're going to look at the leg room. One of the things about the S-Class is the leg room and the space. It is a full-size vehicle. It's got a 124-inch wheelbase, so it's a long car. So we're going to get inside and check out the leg room and headroom and things like that and talk about some of the special features. Here we are, folks, in the back seat of the beautiful S560. One of the things I like to talk about with this car is the size. Obviously, when you buy a full-size car like this, you're buying it for size. You need a little bit more space. So this car is about 34 inches of leg room in the rear here, about 40 inches of headroom. So it's a pretty good-sized car. This car is equipped with the panoramic sunroof, so you still get good headroom even though you have a sunroof. You can separately control the screen here. This is a power screen that covers up the roof, and so the person in the back can actually cover this up and leave this one open. It's one of the few cars that we have. Normally with the panoramic sunroof, both screens go in and you know, you can't control them individually, but in the S-Class you can control it individually. And then you have your vanity mirrors here. And then as well as power seating, power windows here, and then a Burmester sound system. Now, many of you know about the power seats in the back. You can opt for the optional executive seating package, and that'll give you power seats. You get heating and cooling as well, and then this side of the car will be a lounger as well. So you can actually get that, and that's something I always talk to my clients about with the S-Class. And then for those who really go upscale and they want the refrigerator can go inside of here as well. So that's available on certain S-Class models as well. And then, so you have good leg room, good space. You still have this beautiful macchiato beige interior. This also has the ISOFIX here. It's here's a little pad where car seats can connect actually bolt right into the seat for safety for children. So it's a great car for size and space. I'll put this up so you can see middle space here, other person here, and you just got good rear room. It's a really nice car, and it's a very smooth car. All right, here we are, folks, at the back of the beautiful S560. And one thing I wanted to point out to you is this is where your parking sensors are. That's what the little holes are. Most people recognize that, but I just like to point that out. And then inside of here is your little tow hook. So if you have to tow the vehicle, they pop this off and they connect the tow hook there. So a lot of people always wonder what that is. And of course you have the wraparound LED tail lights that are beautiful. I'm gonna open up the trunk, show you that. So it's a good sized trunk, and for people who are new to the brand, when they come and look at the cars, the first thing they ask when I open up the trunk is, what is this? This is the comfort box, for those who do not know. You just push it down and you can throw items in there, and it's up to a 20-pound max, and you can just push it out of the way. For those who are concerned, it will come out in case you have to stack luggage. There's two little levers here. You simply turn it, it drops down, you take it out, you remove it, and then you can stack your luggage so it doesn't take up unnecessary trunk space that you may need. One thing I always like to point out with the trunk too, no spare, as many of you know. There's no spare in our vehicles. We have extended mobility tires. You can drive for 50 miles at a max speed of 50 miles an hour to safety. And you also have a Mercedes Me, which will connect to your phone, and you can call for safety with your telephone. So it's another nice little feature we have. But I just wanted to show you the trunk space on the car. You certainly can get 2 golf bags in this car very, very easily. We're gonna do a video showing us putting golf bags in the car, and I think I can actually get back here. I'm not gonna do that, but I think I could. So it's a big trunk space, but you have a lot of space here. And the other thing that comes up is this button. This will lock the car, then close the trunk. So you actually have one-touch locking. So that is the back of the S560. I look forward to seeing you. Okay, so the differences between the luxury and the sport S560 is different. You can recognize it right here at the bottom. The front fascia is different. It's a wider, deeper front fascia. This one has a chrome piece accented right here in the middle. The Sport does not, has two big vents on the outside of the vehicle to give it that more aggressive look. You know, the Sport is a beautiful car. And one of the things a lot of my clients ask me about the Sport versus the luxury, well, hey, if it's a Sport, does it ride rougher? Is it a difference in the ride over the Sport and the luxury? And the answer is no. It is just cosmetics. You get a little bit more of an aggressive look, but the ride is still comfortable, still smooth, still powerful. You can all the same safety features on either car, just a preference. All right, folks, here we are inside the front seat of the beautiful S560. As you can see, this one has the gloss wood trim and again the macchiato beige interior. This one works with the well, let me turn on the power here. Let me show you how this works. So this has the heating and cooling seats. We have one of my favorite features is the new fixed button for keyless start. Now with the new keys, as you can see, we have a beautiful new key. Mercedes has fixed the start stop button right here in the dash. So it's very nice. 64 color ambient lighting in here. It's cool because at night when you're driving, you really kind of feel like you're at Studio 54 or something. For those of you who remember that, it's great. It's lit up and it's beautiful. And then the LCD, the dual panel, 12.3-inch screens, dual digital screens, wonderful. Visibility is the key. I talk about this a lot with my clients here in Arizona with the bright sun. When the sunlight hits this, you can still see. You have that clarity in the daytime, the clarity at night. It's just wonderful. It makes everything easy to make out. And it's very, very, very well thought out. The steering wheel, the multifunction steering wheel has been upgraded for 2019. So you have controls for the left side of the wheel and obviously controls for the right side of the wheel. And I'm going to demonstrate that. This little toggle switch here, you can toggle and zoom in on your nav just simply by flipping the switch. You also have your voice control button here on the left side. This is how you answer your phone. On the right side, there's a button here, call comes in. You simply flick the button to answer the call. The volume for the radio is here. You also have a home button here to take you back to all the different features. So if I scroll through, for example, and I want to see what radio station I'm listening to, I just simply flick it, push down to execute the command, and I'm listening to Hot for Teacher by Van Halen. Right here, volume up, volume down. So everything is easy to reach. You can still see, you know, you have great line of sight and being able to work things in the vehicle while you're driving without ever being too distracted away from the road. So you can see everything pretty clearly. The seat is a 14-way power seat. One of the nice features is the new seat extender. So it extends to give you extra support under your hip when you're driving on long trips. And one of the things that comes up a lot too with the S-Class is the multi-contour seat option. So that is available. Simply there's a little indicator here that has a little car on it, and you simply push down on that, and then it brings up your driver's seat or your passenger seat. And then here's where you go in for set massage, dynamic seat, and lumbar controls right here with just so easy, or you can use the controller either way. So we go over these things. The S-Class has a lot of features, and we go over this car very in depth when we're delivering it. Sometimes we even do dual deliveries where we actually go out to the client's home and go over the car, give them time to have the car and learn some of the features. But it's a wonderful car. It's a big car. Again, it's about 42 inches of leg room here in the front seat, 40 inches of headroom. So if you're a taller person, we certainly can accommodate you. And if you're a little shorter person, you can certainly get in here and find your spot that's most comfortable for you. Of course, this car has all the safety features, the driver assistance packages on this vehicle. So you can set your cruise control, your active blind spot assist, your cameras now with the cross traffic. It's the visibility and the safety aspect of the car has greatly increased. And just, I always tell my clients when you come in, we take it out for a drive, and it's best for us to demonstrate those on a test drive to show customers exactly how these things work. And I can talk about this all day, but actually seeing it, it's a really wonderful car. They've done a great job driving it and building it too. And I always tell people that driving this car is the way to do it. For those who don't know, this used to be the spot where the CD player was. That is no longer the case. It's just a little storage cubby. And then you also have a 12 volt here. And one thing I want to point out inside of here is that comes up a lot is the Apple CarPlay Android Auto system is connected to the second USB port inside this here. So you have your SD card slot and 2 USB ports inside of the compartment here. Anybody interested in this car, the S560, is to come down, speak with me, Rob Myers, here at Mercedes-Benz of Arrowhead. My number to reach me always, 313-740-3935. That's my cell. You can text me, call me, come on in. Let's take it for a drive, and we can go over all this stuff together. Thank you.